Hello, Denise here, and today I'm talking about what to do if you have tight hamstrings. Okay, so I know that's a very common complaint, and if what you feel in many postures, forward folds or postures where we actually want our hamstrings to be lengthened, especially lengthened under tension, and you feel those screaming hamstrings, it feels like it really limits you in poses, this is for you. So what do you naturally think of when you feel those tight hamstrings? You think, well, the remedy for that is lots of stretching, right? How about stretching with a strap and pulling myself into that against all of that muscle resistance? Or maybe having somebody sit on you is the solution and taking you all the way down where your tissue is just screaming at you. Let me tell you what those hamstrings need if they're that tight is they need to be loaded. They don't need to be stretched. Your body has protective mechanisms in place that are going to fight you every step of the way. What that muscle really wants is to be loaded. That's going to make it stronger. It's going to calm the nervous system connection down. That stretch reflex is going to calm down. So here's what you do. You got to sneak up on it a little bit. So step number one, when I say loading a muscle, I mean you need to make that muscle work. And you're going to make it work, first of all, isometrically, meaning that there's no movement happening. So I'll give you an example. You could do like a bridge pose, but since we want to work on lengthening the hamstrings, see my hamstrings are working here. I can make them work even harder if I sort of dig my heels in and pull my heels toward my seat. Okay, it's not just my glutes working, it's my hamstrings too. So, and I'm holding still, so that means it's isometric, there's no movement. So then I would slide my feet out, lift up again and do that same thing. Pull my heels toward my sitting bones and just work the hamstrings and try to take, 3 long yogic breaths here. And you can probably do that one more time, slide it out and pull it in. Pull, pull, pull. Wear that muscle out. And that's your first step. So you might not find a dramatic increase of range of motion, but I bet you if you get up and go into a forward fold like that, you'll notice already a reduction in that burning sensation that your hamstrings usually give you. Step 2 of that is to work eccentrically, meaning work with your hamstrings lengthening slowly under tension. So I'm slowly letting my hamstrings lengthen. You can pull it back in quickly if you want, and then slowly lengthen under tension. See, my seat is not on the ground, keeping everything up, slowly under tension. Okay, and then once you get up from that, you may already notice, I don't feel as much of that burning sensation. I want to give you options. So here's another option for you in a forward fold. You can work on that eccentric load again, where you're lengthening under load would be something like this. Just go where you can and then come up and bring it back. Just lengthening, letting the muscle work. You really are working the muscle. This is not about stretching, opposite of stretching. Work, work, work. And then bring it up. Of course, you can reward yourself now with a gentle stretch, but avoid even then, let's see if I have more range of motion. Don't do that. You need to give yourself, 3-4 weeks at least to notice a substantial difference, and you've got to load. That's what's really important about lengthening a muscle that has become super resistant and wants to react to tension on it. So I'm going to give you level 2 next week. So join me then, okay? And I'll give you another step up from what we did today. Okay, let's work on those tight hamstrings and we'll get you some relief. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now. Feel free to ask any questions. Love to address your questions, all right? Talk to you next time.